we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So New Mexico State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Looking to throw, it's Fife. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
They booted away on 4th down. He's got it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Quarterback's got the first. Turning on the Jets. Ball is loose.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Spin, still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip. They wasted no time on that drive. Touchdown just like that. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
To the air, it's 5. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to take off.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running into the open space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up...
There he goes! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ohio State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Dropping back, it's 5. seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day, and maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their imprint on the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy's dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think where it...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it behind the line. It's Parks. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. And there he goes. Made a defender miss. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners, all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with a huge play.
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Fife. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt. It's a fake he wants to throw. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Ohio State! Stealing a score on special teams.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Fife. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. He's going frontal. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down, 1 for 2 so far today. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They have been right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He takes it at the 45. Quick step and go. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He's moving out of the pocket. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sayin. Gonna try to get it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return is brought down at the 14.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than turning it on. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hard running there. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Extending the play. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. One for the thumb, his 5th trip to pay dirt today. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Callaway. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Gets it past the marker. There he goes! Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The give to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Special teams proving to be special.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got room to work. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. He stopped for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Fife. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stanley. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 40. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off...
He'll take the deep shot. Got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Using his legs, it's Stanley. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside the... To the air, it's Fife. Under fire. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that shows the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Aggressive play calling on that. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's 5. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Reads it, fires complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's 5. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Look out, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Quarterback adapting. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Kane. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Here's the pressure. Makes a man miss. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Wants to go up top on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years. But
intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. On the ground with the counter. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down was at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Oh, he got loose. Oh, he still got more. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. Oh, what a move to get open. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.